Welcome to the replay of June 9th's live. We're going to finish September in Summer's bullet journal and then start on October as well. Let me just get everything set up here. All right. Welcome here, you guys. I am just starting this up here. I need to remember what picture we were using for our weekly spread. Inspiration. Why can't I click a picture? Oh, thank you, Jess. Did you see this one at all? We did this little like Daisy theme with some paw prints because her dog's name is Daisy. That's why she wanted a Daisy theme. But now I am having a hard time pulling up the weekly spread. Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. I'll go here. Wait, I should try this. Oh, I'm just gonna try something new. I'm gonna try, oh, never mind. I can't do split screen with that. Never mind. Oh, thanks, Jess. I'm glad you like it. We're super close to being done. For the weekly spreads, we just need to add her like bonus boxes, so notes to buy and next week. So I'm thinking we'll put notes and to buy over here and then next week over here because it's kind of moving into the next week. And for the font of those, I know there's not very many people here, so we're not going to do a poll or anything, but to write notes to buy and next week, maybe just put a 1 or a 2 in the chat. Do you think I should do option 1, do my hand lettering, but make it match these stamps, or option 2, do this font again? I'm not sure what color I would do, but that's option 2. Option 1, match these. Option 2, this font for the notes to buy and next week headings. Option 2, option 1, smug as a mug. Wait, have either of you guys been here before? I feel like those aren't names that I see all the time in my chat. 2, 1, you guys are so funny. That's how it always goes. Okay, who's gonna break the tie for me? Jess, you can be my tiebreaker. Sure. Okay, should I do them each in a different color? Because we kind of have 3 key colors. So I could put maybe green, yellow, purple or something. I'll do them all in different colors unless someone stops me, but I feel like this page could use a little bit more green. We'll put notes over here. Quietly. Nice. Oh, cool. Smug as a mug. You're a planner girl too. Do you do bullet journals or a different style planner? And hey, Paige, how was your weekend? Are you guys totally back in routine after your trip away to visit family? Yeah, I'm starting to realize that there are people that I know in real life who are here quietly quite regularly, and I don't know why, it had never crossed my mind before. But I know one of my siblings was hanging out with a friend, and that friend was like, "Oh yeah, I've been watching Riley's lives every evening." And I was like, "I have never seen your name in my chat, so you're just sitting there watching and I just have no clue." So if you know me, don't be shy. You can say hi. Want to bullet journal so bad. Oh, so bad about follow through. Yeah, I know. I feel like a lot of people say that to me, like, oh, I want to do this. I just, I start, but I never keep going or whatever. What do you think is making it so that you don't follow through? If you feel like you know. And I can tell you some of the common things that, in my experience, prevent people from following through and how I would kind of solve those things, if you care. Slowly getting back into it. Right, puppy trenches. Oh my goodness. Okay, how old did you say your puppy was? Because it's not like a fresh little guy. Hey, it's already... Or was that someone else I was talking to? Oh no, that was literally my neighbor. They got a puppy, but they bought him, I think, at 5 months old or something. So he's not like a total itty bitty, have to teach him everything from the start kind of puppy. Okay, okay, so he is a little guy. Yeah. How are the kids liking the new puppy? Okay, notes to buy, and then next week we'll go over here. Oh yes, you can see the August spreads. Let me show you. Yeah, that's the only month in this journal other than September so far. This one started in August. We've got this little garden tea party was the prompt. We did this one totally together on live. And here are the monthly pages and then the weekly spreads for that month. Summer's got 3 bonus boxes every week, so that doesn't leave too much space for doodles, but we'll sneak something cute onto every weekly spread. It just won't be like a huge doodle area. And then let me show you September. September is this little daisy theme with her dog's name is Daisy. That's why she wanted a daisy theme. So we've got some paw prints kind of hidden throughout the theme. Brain dump. I really like how this brain dump page turned out. And then calendar, trackers, and then we're almost done the weekly spreads. We're just writing in the headings for her bonus section. Oh, thank you guys. Oh, smug is mug. Yeah, I hear you. I don't know how I don't have that problem, because I feel like in many other areas of my life, I'm like that. But for some reason with bullet journaling, see, I think the thing for me is my like impatience just outweighs my perfectionism when it comes to bullet journaling. I'm like, oh, I could have that perfect, but the point is I just want to start planning in here. I'm always thinking so far ahead in my brain that if I don't have my bullet journal spreads like set up, it stresses me out. So I just like try to get them set up as fast as I can. Speed over perfection for me when it comes to bullet journaling. Do you enjoy other art too, Smug as a Mug? Exactly. Like if I can't get those thoughts on paper and I'm expected to store them in my head, I just like, that's when I get overwhelmed. So I just always need to have something ready to just dump down my thoughts. I'm realizing it might be a bit of a tight squeeze to fit in next week in this font over here, because this is like, I feel like the smallest I can do this font, and I'm not sure if it's gonna fit in there, but I can try. Next. Ugh, yeah, I hate X's. Just so awkward. Oh, next month's theme. I was just looking at this. Why can't I remember? I just had it pulled up on my good notes. Dump. Okay, this is really weird. Next month theme. Oh yeah, it's the globe with the paper airplane theme that I do. So it's, we won't have a ton of freedom in choosing like the layout and stuff, because that's one of the few that I have like right on the Google form that people can choose. So the cover page layout will be more or less locked in. We'll need to choose the colors and the fonts and then like weekly layout and stuff. Okay, this is fitting. I feel like the font doesn't look as cute when it's small as when it's big, because I can't make things quite as like bulky, otherwise they all, you know, the circle of the E or whatever is gonna be fully closed if I try to make it that bulky. But same idea, just has to look a little different. My glasses? Where are you seeing my glasses? Oh, when I lean in. Thank you. These glasses are from Zenny Optical. So they cost like 30 bucks, and I've been wearing the same ones for probably like 7 years. I just keep buying the same pair over and over again. Aw, poor little guy. That's my toddler. He's been his go-to ploy to let us take him out of bed, or to get us to take him out of bed, is saying that he needs to poo. But he doesn't, most times anyways. So we're trying to teach him to tell the truth, and it just makes him really sad when he can't go poo, even though he doesn't need to. Exactly. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. These things have been serving me well for like 7 years for 30 bucks, so I'm just gonna keep wearing them. Thoughts on starting a new journal on your birthday? You know what? In a perfect world, I would always start a new journal on the new year or half year or whatever, but you know what, this weekend? So I've been wanting to start like a Bible bullet journal for my like Bible reading and prayer. And I've been putting it off for weeks because I've been like, I'm just going to wait until, you know, July. I'm going to wait until I get my new batch of journals and I can pick out one of the new colors instead of one of the old colors. And then finally this weekend I just started it, and I was like, I'm so glad I just did it, because I've just been putting it off for like dumb reasons like that. Like, if you want to start a bullet journal, start it today. Don't worry about waiting for a certain day. Birthday works though. Like, that's a natural milestone to work around. Where am I from? Lynn, I'm from Canada. I'm a prairie girl up in Canada. This journal is for summer. I can show you what we've done so far in here. Let me see. I'm just going to write my last next week so that I can just be done with this lettering. I like this lettering style, but yeah, it's definitely cuter and more fun to do when you can do it big like that, like nice and bulky. So we'll just get these little guys out of the way and then move on. Oh, Newfoundland, cool. My husband was born in Prince Edward Island and then moved to the prairies when he was 9. So I've never actually been though. Like, we got married very shortly before COVID, so we weren't really able to like travel or fly much. He still has family out there though. But yeah, we got married shortly before COVID and then had kids as COVID was ending, so I haven't really done a lot of traveling. In the bowl are a bunch of charms. People get to choose like what charms they want on the bookmarks of their journal. So I've got letters, I've got a bunch of different ones, so you can just do one charm or you can mix and match. Oh, Jess, I'm the same way. I plan to start in July, but I just want one now. Like, I use my digital bullet journal now, but because it's like pre-made, like there are so many just like little very nitpicky specific spreads I wish I could use for moving, because we're in the middle of moving our family. So yeah, I just wish I could start right now. But okay, I'm going to show the other spreads. This is Summer's journal. We started with the monthly spreads. We're going to do the yearly spreads later on, and Garden Tea Party was the first theme here. So we did that, and there's her brain dump. There's her calendar, her trackers, and then these are the weekly spreads for that month. And then we did this Daisy theme for September. Her dog's name is Daisy, so we've got footprints as well as Davies, or paw prints as well as Daisies. Trackers, and then we are working on the weekly spreads. So let's do a quick vote. Is there a moderator in here or no? Oh my goodness, Hinal. I feel like it's been ages since I've seen you in the chat. How are you? That's cool, Lauren. What is your theme this month? Now that you started a bullet journal. Okay, so I'm not sure if we have any mods, so let's just do a comment vote. Just place your vote in the comment. So what I'm looking for here is, do we want these sections to have highlighted lines with the light gray, or should I do like boxes, like rounded corners? I'm thinking drop shadow sort of deal. So option 1 is going to be light gray highlighted lines, like here we did it with a beige, and option 2 is going to be outlined boxes. 1 and 2. Oh my goodness, Hinal. Are finals coming up or what? Thanks, Catherine. Aw, water theme and fishbowl theme. That's cute. All right. Now I'm going to try to count these as they come in. I'm going to try to count the ones. Would someone else like to count the twos and just give me a total? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. I feel like it's been pretty close, but option 1 has 8. Did anyone have a chance to count 2? I can count it. It's all good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, 13, 13. Okay, cool. So then let's do that. Okay, next question. This is a small decision, but do I make the box match the heading of that section, or do I mismatch? Matching colors or mismatch? I'm not going to do a poll for this one. Just a couple people, if you want to say match or mismatch. Match, match, mismatch. You're in kindergarten with that color notebook. That's hilarious. Is that a hate comment, Harmon? When people have the energy to come hate on coloring. Okay, match, 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 match. Okay, lots of match, a few mismatch, but we'll go with match. Sorry, mismatch. I am generally a mismatcher. I am, but we will match today. Take it the way. Okay, so it's not just straight up hate. Well, hey, thanks for the engagement. Believe it or not, this is how I make my money, by coloring for people. So I don't care if it's hate or not. I feel pretty lucky. We are working on Summer's journal again. We're finishing up September and then we're doing October, and October is like one of my kind of old signature themes when I used to make custom journals a lot, so it's a really quick one. I am trying to be You're funny. Why are you still here? I'm so confused by this interaction. Trying to be rude, but just like sticks around to chill. Oh, you're funny. Oh, not much, Laura. Just these boxes. Notes to buy and next week. We've only done the headings and now we're on the first box. Thanks, guys. Glad you enjoy it. Aw, savvy. Jill, I use... These journals are from my shop. So they're 192 page bullet journals. The paper is super thick, 160 GSM, so the markers don't bleed through at all. And I've got this color and the clay color in my shop currently. That is the book that I use. What are color notebooks? Or was that like color? Oh, smug as a mug. I am spoiled and I will never go back. Never ever. 160 GSM is like the bare minimum for me now. Just kidding. I wouldn't need anything more than 160 GSM, but yeah, anything less just bothers me because then my markers are bleeding through the page and like the new colors hooked by Kim. Oh, I've been keeping it secret so far. Not like, I don't know. Should I say? I have 4 new colors coming. I'm not sure when though, because I ordered the slowest shipping option because it saves like, the shipping costs over twice as much as the journals, which is wild. That's if you order the express shipping option. With the slower shipping option, it's much more reasonable, but I have no idea when I'll actually get them. Jill, the book does not come with a pattern. Or, sorry, do you mean the grid in the background? Because the book does come with the grid in the background, but like a pattern for how to lay out your pages, it does not come with. But I am just putting the finishing touches on my bullet journal guide that has a bunch of like different weekly spreads with the dot grid spacing written out for you. Monthly spreads, like just a bunch of different spreads with dot grid spacing guides for each one. And then like over 50 doodle tutorials for you and my calligraphy guide and all of that. So that's not really like a pattern, but it's kind of a pattern. Kind of gives you the template for how to move forward. So Harmon, they're made to order. So this one has already been ordered. And so each customer gets to choose exactly what they want. So it's kind of like a build your own planner situation. So for example, like the monthly pages that she chose are different than anyone else. Like she chose to have a title page each month, a brain dump each month, a big calendar with a spot for notes, water tracker, 6 habit trackers, finance trackers, and then she wanted every week to have these sections. And then she chooses the themes and colors as well. So yeah, they're made to order, but I take the order beforehand and then fill it according to whatever that customer asks for. Okay, and sorry, I saw other questions. Do you ever use colored Sharpies? No, I don't. Sharpies might bleed through. That I have not checked. I always just use water-based markers. So yeah, anything like with a felt tip or a brush tip. Water-based is kind of the way to go for bullet journals, in my opinion. Some people use like gouache paints or watercolor paints or acrylic markers. I haven't gotten the hang of acrylic markers yet. Oh yeah, Summer chose most of her monthly themes, not all. So we do get to choose, I think, I know, right, Helen? I think he's gonna go from being my hater to my next customer, Harman. Sorry, what question was I in the middle of answering? Oh yeah, so Summer did choose most of her themes. I think we get to choose 2 or 3. Like there are 2 or 3 months that she didn't choose at all, but lots of the months was just like a prompt and we get to choose how to interpret it. So this one, the prompt was just Daisy. So we got to choose a lot, even though she technically chose the theme. We still got to choose the colors, the layout, the sort of like feel that we wanted to go with. So yeah, that's how most months will be. Next month is one where she just chose an exact theme that I have done in the past. So we won't have as much freedom to vote on things for the title page specifically, but we'll get to choose like font. We can still choose colors and weekly layouts and all that. And yes, Jill, I open one slot at a time. I should show you guys though. Oh, and also okay, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna go to my Etsy. And because I still have that 4-month journal available and I really want to just mail it off this week. I don't want to think about it anymore. Okay, that's orders. I want to go to listings, active, apply. Okay, so I'm going to go to the TikTok live one and I'm just going to lower the price in case anyone wants that bullet journal that we worked on the other day. Let me see here. Edit in variations. Yes, that's what I want to do. Why can't I do that? Oh, here we go. Because I want this one to find a home. Okay, so I just changed the price of that one because I would just like to send it off this week in case anyone is interested. Let me show it to you, show you what I mean. So a few journals ago, we didn't have an order at the time. And so we just kind of started working on this one, voting on everything, no specific buyer in mind. And so this is what came of it. It's at 4 months right now and it starts in July. This is already the 2nd week of June. So I want to mail it out this week. So if anyone wants it, it's linked in my bio. It's the top one. It's called Current TikTok Bujo. So we did this veggie garden theme for July and you can choose, I'll put a page here for you, whatever kind you want, like habit tracker, quote page, whatever. There's a calendar and weekly spreads. So very basic spreads that I feel like anyone can use. And then for August, we did this little travel theme. And again, you choose what would go here. You also can choose your charms for on your bookmark. And then here's the calendar. And the weekly spreads for August looked like this. And then for September, I did this bug theme. And someone just asked about Ohuhu. These, yes, this was with the Ohuhu markers. They're called, I'll just show you. 60 colors. They're called the Poupée, I believe is the pronunciation that they sent me. But these are their water-based markers, so not alcohol markers. Poupée. And then this is the bug theme for September. Those are the weekly spreads. And then for October, we did this little fall festival theme. There's the calendar, and the weekly spreads turned out so cute this month. So this one is available in my shop just as is, plus you get to choose, you get to add your monthly page and your charms. Yes, they are water-based. Okay, we're done with these. Excellent. Okay, let's move on to October. And like I said, October, the title page is locked in. It's a layout that I've done in the past that she requested, but we will still choose the colors and the font for the title page. How much with markers? Do you mean the price of a journal and markers? Okay. So we're choosing a color. We're doing a globe theme. So we're going to choose a color for the water and a color for the land. Those are really the only two colors that we need for this one. So I'm going to pick some light blues for the water. And maybe this one as well. Okay, yes, it doesn't come with those markers. However, the freebie for any journal order this week is a pack of markers. So you can choose from the Crayola Super Tips, which this is my favorite set of markers. I like the 100 pack, but this is the 15 pack, or the Crayola Colors of the World, or a pencil pouch that has 12 dual tip brush pens. So any order this week gets a pack of markers for free. You just get to choose which kind. But the big Ohuhu bundle, I don't stock that. That's Ohuhu's markers, not mine. So I don't just have them in stock for purchase. Okay, so this is going to be a color for water. And are there any moderators available to do a poll? No moderators? Okay, I will run a poll myself then. I think I figured out how to do that. Okay, so those are the 4 options. So I'm going to do a 4-option poll for 1 minute, right? Am I doing this right? Yes, option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4. Start. Did I do that right? Does everyone see a poll? Okay, perfect. The poll should be right underneath my name, right up there. You can go in the poll and choose which color blue. We're looking for a light blue for the water on a globe. So the theme this month is globe. So we're going to vote for a light blue. Okay, sorry. This is going to get a little wobbly with me having to do the polls. So it might be a bit of up and down. So I do apologize. And actually, I was going to start swatching blues, but it really depends, or greens, but it really depends which blue wins, because like greens that I can pair with this are very different than greens that I can pair with that. Yes, this is for water. So we're looking for a nice light blue for the water on a globe. Honestly, kind of like what we did. I mean, it is like what we did for, sorry, I'll let you still see the colors there. But this little doodle here is what she wants for her title page. A globe with a paper airplane flying around it. Option 3, right? Let me see here. Yes, code LIVE50 gets you 50% off. Thank you for mentioning that, Maddie. I totally forgot. All right, option 3 it is. Let me put my other blues back. And let's swatch a green to go along with that blue. So I'm going to do... So Jill, if you just click the link in my bio, that's going to be the easiest way for you to see the price in your currency with your discount applied. And I will just add the pack of markers for free. That's included in the price. So if you just go click the link in my bio and choose the first one that says current TikTok bujo, whatever the price shows on there for you, that's the final price of the journal that I just showed, along with a pack of markers. Okay, excuse me while I move you guys again to start another poll. And we're going to do another 4-option poll to choose a green. So let me put you guys back up here. So that is the blue that we went with. And I've got 4 different greens that we could pair with it. So the blue is going to be the light blue of a water on a globe. And then the green is going to be like the continents and islands and stuff on it. So you can vote for a green. And then we will have to choose a font option. For this, maybe I'll just doodle out a couple font options. This is not necessarily the color that we would do. I'm just... While the poll is running, I may as well just... Oh, for sure, Austin. Just give me a sec. What was I just gonna do? Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Option 1. Okay. I'm not surprised. You guys choose that green almost every time it's out. In case anyone's curious, that's Tombow 192. We use that green all the time. Perfect. Okay, so let's choose how we want to do the title then. I'm going to do another 4 options here. So this is not the color that we would use. We would use one of these. But let's make this option 1, 2, 3, or 4. And like I would add some, you know, like darken up the bottom half, add some white gel pen to make it look kind of shiny. Just give me a sec to pull up the poll here. Sorry, you don't need to vote in the comments. I'll put a poll up. I'm just taking my time yapping. Okay, there we go. Poll is up. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, or 4 is these alphabet stamps. And I'm just going to hold these up for a moment longer, and then I'm going to do a quick little flip through, Austin, of what we did on Friday. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let me, actually, maybe I can just fit these kind of chilling up at the top and still give you guys a flip through. Okay, and Jill, if you tap my name in the top corner here, tap my picture again, it should take you to my TikTok bio, and then underneath, like, my face and whatever I wrote about bullet journaling, blah, 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 there should be a link. And that it'll take you right to it. Okay, so let me show you what we did on Friday. Friday, we finished August. So August, for those of you who weren't here, was this little garden tea party theme. And so we finished the weekly spreads for that month on Friday. And then we also did pretty much all of September. So we did this little Daisy theme. Daisy is her dog. So we've got paw prints and daisies with this kind of like retro vibe. She said she likes retro. So, okay, that poll is done, so I can move this up. So yeah, we did September. She's got a title, brain dump, which I'm really happy with this page, calendar, her trackers, and then these are the weekly spreads for September, which we just finished tonight. And then we are just about to start on October. Okay, option 3 won. Nice. Alrighty. So let's just dive into this then. I'm going to use my circle tracer to make the globe. And I'm going to start off with it slightly smaller so that I can use the bigger one to make like the stand of the globe. Okay, so I'll do that, and then I'll make it all the way big, and then I'll just do like a half circle. with dark brown. Okay. Now let's draw in some continents. And I never try to make this look like the real map because I feel like it's better if you just purposely don't make it look like the real map, because it's not going to look realistic anyways. Thanks, Austin. This theme is not one that I included in my bullet journal guide that I'm working on, but it is super simple. Like I did a circle and then just a bunch of blobs, and we'll turn it into a globe. Marker, for this theme we're using Tombows. This, let me check. I'm pretty sure it's 533. One of them is 553, one of them is 533. Let me see which one I've got here. Oh, where's the one that I'm thinking of? Here we go. I'm grabbing every blue. Okay, no, so this is 533. This one is 553 is what we're using. And then 192 is the green. And they're both Tombow dual tip brush pens, which I usually get from Stationery Pal, but you can get them like your local craft store, or many online stationery stores carry them. Stationery Pal had them for a pretty good price, and I have a discount code, so that honestly made the difference for me to start buying from Stationery Pal. Okay, as I color this, let me know, you guys, is the contrast enough as it is, or do we need to outline the continents? I typically, as many of you guys probably know, am a no outline kind of gal, but if you guys think we should outline, we can outline. We could outline them in black or in a slightly darker green or in white, just to add like some, you know, a little like kind of gap between the land and the water. So as I color it in, let me know what you guys are thinking would look good. Just say maybe like none, black, white, or green. No outline. If anything, a darker green. None. Yeah, there is kind of a subtle outline here because I outlined the continents before I colored them in. Okay, so most people are saying no outline. A few people are saying green. We're going to just leave it as it is. And then once we're done the title page, if it looks like it needs something to make it like pop a little bit more, we can add a green one. But let's just leave it as it is for now then. I'm just going to thicken this up, which is making me nervous, to be honest, because these lines were all so perfect until I got here with this marker. Let me pull it this way because that'll be a better angle for me. All right, and then straight down the middle, we'll put a little like stand for our globe. And then we'll draw a line through the globe. There we go. All right, so the globe itself is done. Now we chose this lettering. Okay, so I'm gonna run a poll and I'm also gonna ask a question at the same time. So the poll is gonna be 3 options. It's gonna be, This font in green is option 1, blue is option 2, and alternating between those two colors is option 3. So let me put a poll in. If any moderator arrives, let me know, and I will quit doing the polls by myself and making you all car sick when I take my phone down. But okay, so there's the poll right up in the top. Option 1 is to do this heading style in just green. Option 2 is to do it in just blue. And option 3 is to alternate colors. We already chose that heading style, so the vote has nothing to do with these other fonts. But yeah, and then my next question, which you guys can just answer with a comment, is should I put the heading above or below? Do you guys see the poll up there? A little clipboard right under my name. Above, 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 below, below. Funny, alternating opinions of course. Okay, well, it seems pretty split. So I think I might go with below if it's pretty split. Yeah, and then maybe make the airplane path like fly once higher up and then come over here. Just so that that space isn't like totally empty. Okay, option 1 won just barely, which was green. Okay, really? Let's do it then. So we'll do... I'm kind of surprised option 1 won, to be honest. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it, no worries. Two. And just for fun, I'm just going to darken up the bottom half using the same marker. What are these comments? Oh, thank you guys. I'm glad you guys like the green. I love this green. You can't really go wrong with it. Oh, how's packing going? You know, I feel like it's going fine, but I want to be able to do so much more than we're able to do, but just because our move is still a ways away, I feel like we're kind of just at the point where like there's a few random things that we could pack up. Like we could take down all of our decor, but then it's just gonna feel so empty, you know, like there's so few other things that we can do at this point. So we're kind of just like doing a little bit almost every evening, but it's just gonna be like a big push at the end, I feel like at this point. I thought alternating would win, I'm gonna be honest, but I do really like the green. That looks cute. Okay, now let's do the airplane. So I'm going to draw a plane. It's going to be coming out over here, and then we'll do like kind of a dashed line going, kind of looping around the page. So we'll do this. Okay, and also if you are one of the people who has a journal order waiting to be filled and you're here in the chat, speak up because I would love to do it on live while you're here. Okay, let's do this airplane flying around. Something like that, just a random dotted line. Yeah, I'm glad the green won as well. I just didn't expect it. All right, so let's move on then and do, oh right, brain dump goes beside. So I'm thinking for brain dump, what if we add another plane coming across here so that we have another dashed line coming there? I like that idea because I feel like just the one dashed line is making the space above the globe look kind of like a little bit too empty. So let's just do another airplane coming like this. Do it. Yes, that's awkward. Use my theme. Sorry, I'm not saying it's awkward. I was saying her username. Feel free to use this theme and like tag me on Instagram if you guys ever use these themes, because that's always my goal with my themes, is to make them doable and copyable. Okay. So next we need to write brain dump. Do we want to stick with green for brain dump or should we do blue over here? Lisa, oh, there you are. Oh my goodness, your weekend sounds like it was just chaos. But I'm glad you were able to make it. Blue, 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 blue. Okay, and then next question is brain dump or brain dump? So just say bottom or side. I'm not going to do a poll, just a few people. If you have an opinion, you can put it in there. Okay, and Lisa, let me get your journal charmed up finally. I'm so sorry that this took so long. Side, 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 side. Okay, we'll go with side. We're going to take a quick pause here to charm Lisa's bullet journal because she's been waiting so patiently. And Lisa, if I remember correctly, you ordered vanilla, right? I can check my Etsy messages. You might not remember either because it's been crazy. Let me go to my orders. Yes, you did order vanilla. Perfect. Do I have a wave? Ooh, that's a good question. Let me see here. A wave. So some of the new ones that I got, Lisa, I'll show you just in case these interest you. Okay, these ones, so fun. Definitely out there. These little like pom-poms. And then, oh yeah, I said I'd hang on to these until the return date in case anyone wanted to try them. These little kawaii animals. And then I got some colored stones like this in a bunch of different colors. And what's some of the other ones that I got? Oh yeah, I got a whole shell themed one. I don't think there's a wave in this pack, but I now have a bunch of shells. These are all of my new charms from like last week. I am going to get a better charm storage system whenever I move into my new little studio at our new house. And then these little like teardrop kind of shapes. I just thought these would be a good accent charm. So those are some of the new things. I know, okay, I don't know if I have a wave, but I'm going to look. I know that I have like a whale tail. Oh, here's a dolphin. I'm just pulling out anything ocean-y, but if that's the wrong direction, let me know. Okay, so let's see here. Got some shells, like I said. Could pair like a blue stone with something like that since it's kind of ocean-y vibes. Starfish, turtle, open seashell. Okay, this is what I was thinking. I don't think I have a wave, but I do have this. You'll take the starfish? Starfish is so cute. Would you like to pair it with anything? So you could pair it with a letter or with a stone or one of those little... Why did I put away all the ones that I was showing you? Because now I'm never going to find them. I've got like a tiny blue one or those little like diamond-like ones that I was just showing. Those ones are so... Oh, I just saw... Not a wave. Sorry, I don't want to get your hopes up that high. But I also have a small starfish, a medium starfish, and large. Ooh. Sorry, I should hold these up a bit higher so you can see. What do you think, Lisa? Small, medium, or large? And then would you like to search for anything to pair it with, or do you want to just keep it as is? Where are my tiny little... Ooh, another large. Okay, so if anyone else wants starfish, we've got them. Yeah, so Lisa, you can let me know small, medium, or large, and then if you want to pair it with anything else. Okay, I'm gonna have to put these down. This charm search is requiring 2 hands. Okay, that's fine. Okay, perfect. Then let's get that packed up. And then Lisa, would you like markers or washi tape for your free item? We'll do either 2 washi rolls or a pack of markers. Oh, I need to clean up my desk. I just knocked like 3 rolls of washi tape off the side of my desk. Markers? Okay, perfect. I will show you your options in just a sec. Okay, like you guys said, I got these pliers, which are supposed to be good for just holding the loop. So let's see if that helps. Okay, that worked. And then we're doing a starfish. Okay, yeah, this is actually working much better than fingers. For now, anyways. Let's see. Can it close up? I probably just need to practice with it and it will work. Okay, I'm going back to good old fingers just to finish this off. Colors of the World, okay. Anahi, hey, how are you? Oops. So Colors of the World are officially gone. So the next order we'll get to choose between the 15 pack of Crayola Super Tips or the 12 dual tip brush pens. All right, let's get that starfish on. And then grab you your Colors of the World. Lisa, there we go. And I will send that off to you ASAP. Thank you so much for your order, Lisa. I really appreciate the support for my small business. All right, and where were we? We were just about to write brain dump up the side here in the same font, but using blue instead. Yes, Lisa, remind me, do you use a journal right now? Like already? This marker is starting to fade a bit. Not sure if you guys can tell, but I can feel it, that it's getting a bit dry. Sorry, is my stand shaking because it's touching the table? Let me just move that. Oh, you just started in January. Nice. Jill. That is frustrating. Is there a better way to send you the listing, Jill? Like if I would email it or Instagram DM it to you or something? I'm not sure what the issue would be. Are you making it to my Etsy shop or just to the link tree or none of the above? Oh yeah, so Jill, if the TikTok message thing isn't coming through, you should just be able to like go to your TikTok like inbox kind of, and there will be a tab, I think it's on the far right, at least it is for me, that says requests. And since the people sending it to you aren't like mutual friends or like you guys aren't friends with each other, following each other on TikTok, it will be there under request. That's true. You do have to like approve the request before you can actually see it. And I just got the puzzle piece thing and did not miss it today. Woohoo. Okay, so there's brain dump. Should I add anything to this page, like a border or anything? Or just leave it empty? She's gonna fill it with like thoughts, pictures, that kind of stuff. Oh, you're so right. The right side of the M. I need to stop talking when I'm in the middle of doing tasks because that's how I miss things. I'm not totally sure what kind of border I would do for this one. So I'm gonna listen to the leave it people for now. And then if you guys think border, you can let me know what kind of border you think. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the calendar for October, which always gives me grief on my iPad. Leave it, gray lines, plain on the bottom. Oh, that could be. We could do like a little plane flying across here that kind of ends here, and then it would just kind of close off the bottom of the page. What do you guys think about that? Yeah? Yep. Okay. I'll do it then. That's enough yeps for me. So I'm going to put the plane maybe like here, kind of angling upwards. But then most of the plane's little flight path is going to make up kind of the bottom border of this page. There. Like that. Yeah, I'm not going to do it in the middle or anything because I want her to have lots of space to write. Exactly. All right, October. I'm going to use the dark brown that we used for our stand, which is almost black, to outline the calendar here. Thank you, guys. 3, 6, 8. Ooh, that was almost an error. And I do have one more order waiting to be packed from a Catherine. So if that's you, speak up so that we can pack your order together on live. Catherine did leave a note for her personalization, like for what kind of charm she wanted. So if she doesn't show up soon, then we can just pack it on our own, or I can pack it in my own time. Oh, a new order. Rachel, thank you so much for your order. I'm guessing you're here right now. Otherwise, that's just kind of funny timing. But Rachel, if you're here, let me know and let's get it packed. Yay, okay. Do you want me to go read your personalization note, or do you want to just say here what kind of charm you want? I can go read it. Just give me a sec. I'm going to finish up these few lines. And then let me see what you're looking for. Orders, we gotta put them. Open orders, apply. All right, Rachel, an R and a strawberry, cute. Okay, so for ours, I've got the white circle, or I believe I still have R available in all colors, but I could be wrong. So I've got white, pink, gold, or black. Oh, hey Alex, how's it going? Welcome here. Another vanilla journal. Let me go grab that from my journal box. Vanilla has been the popular color these days. Pink. Okay, cute. Let me check. I believe I still have R in pink. I don't think anyone, because I only got one of each of the colored ones, and then I have 3 of each of the gold ones. So once the colored ones, once a letter is gone, it's gone. I mean, I'll get more at some point, but I don't really have a great system, as you can see, of telling which colors I still have available. So we're just gonna search. I found P and B, and I thought that they were both R's, but no such luck. Okay, no R yet. Is it gonna be right on the bottom? Oh, score. It's still there. I was getting nervous. All right, pink R and a strawberry. Cute. Aw, yay. That's so exciting. Rachel, if you want, do you follow me on Instagram or just TikTok? You can message me either place. I'm so much better at answering my Instagram messages, because TikTok DMs just, I don't know, they feel so awkward to me. I don't know what it is about how they do DMs, but anyways, because I just finished the first draft of my bullet journal guide, and I'm giving some people who have ordered, oh yeah, Lisa, if you're still here too, I meant to tell you this too. I'm just sending it for free to some people who have recently ordered from me for you to test out. So if that interests you, like doodle tutorials, layout, grid spacing guides, and my calligraphy guide, you can just DM me and I will send that to you. Okay, come on now. Apparently I didn't open this wide enough. There we go. Still getting the hang of this whole second pair of pliers thing. Okay, yes, send me a DM. And then, Rachel, I'm just gonna do your little like thank you card. I know it's not a big deal, but is your name spelled like Rachel? Because that's kind of what I just quickly glanced at your Etsy order now, and I wasn't thinking of your name spelling. Oh. Okay, yeah, I gotta get the hang of this whole double pliers thing. Sorry guys, I'm gonna finish up like an inch away from my face so that I can close it all the way, so you won't really be able to see this part. Okay, with an A. Cool. Let me do this and then we'll choose your markers. Unless you want washi tape instead, then you can do that. Oops, sorry guys, bumped the stand. All right, we got that. Yes, Lisa, I need to remember to send that to you. You can message me if I don't remember to send it to you right away. All right, Rachel, so we've got pink R and a strawberry. And what? I always just pick a marker that kind of matches the charms they just did. So let's pick pink. Harmon, you're still here. This is hilarious. Oh, you're funny. No, I'm not gonna write your name in Rachel's journal, but great suggestion. Let's just do Rach on this line, and then we'll put H. And Rachel, what pack of markers would you like? There's the Super Tips pack of 15, or there's the pouch with the dual tip brush pens. Pouch, please. Okay, let me grab that for you. So yes, the pouches have just an assortment of 12 dual tip brush markers. They've got a fine tip on one end and a brush tip on the other. And then I'll add a gel pen as well. This is the one that I always use to write my tasks in my bullet journal. So I will zip that in there as well and send this off to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for your order, Rachel. I appreciate all of the support. Just watching, engaging, and purchasing as well is so helpful to my shop. I am Stephanie. I'm getting new colors. I'm not sure when. I don't have an ETA yet. They're not done being produced, and I chose a slow shipping option so that the price wasn't ramped up like crazy. So quartz, the double-ended ones are unbranded. Those are ones actually that I got to test out for my journal kits. So they're unbranded right now. They're just samples of what might potentially be included in my journal kits in the future. Hey Jessie, how are you? Has some of the health stuff resolved, or are you still kind of up and down? Up and down. Oh, and Grandma isn't doing well. I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you guys so much for all the likes. It definitely works to like boost the live because 150 people, that's great for me. And thank you guys all for joining. Heather, oh my goodness, thank you for your order. I just saw another order come through. Okay, the theme this month is this globe with a paper airplane flying around it. With this fun, you know what I forgot? I forgot to do the white gel pen on Brain Dump. Let me finish these numbers and then do the white gel pen, and then we're gonna pack Heather's order together. Heather, let me know when you're here and what you are looking for. I'll go read your order as soon as I'm done this. Yeah, the globe theme is such a good one. It's so cute and it's just so easy. Like a circle, some continent-ish blobs, and then a little paper airplane, which the paper airplane is the hardest part of the doodle. But I do have that as one of the doodle tutorials in my guide. I don't have the globe, but I do have the paper airplane. And to be honest, I'm pretty sure I just found like a Pinterest tutorial for a paper airplane when I did this theme for the first time. Hey, Anderson. Anything is better than tea party scene. Yeah, true. Or easier, not better, sorry. Let me show you, Anderson. We're still doing Summer's journal. So we finished up September. I'm not sure if you were here for Friday afternoon's live, but Friday afternoon we did this daisy theme for September. And these are the weekly spreads for that one. And then today we started on October with the globes and paper airplanes. And Heather, are you here in the chat? I'm gonna go look at your order and then we'll get packing. So Heather ordered a clay color journal, white H green stone. Very cute. Let's do that. Grab a clay. Ooh. Okay, I just threw my circle tracer under the table. Let me grab you a clay journal, Heather. Yes, Hannah, her dog's name is Daisy. So she requested a Daisy theme, like in honor of her dog. So I decided to sprinkle some paw prints in there too, because I thought it would fit. All right, we're looking for a white H. I wonder if I'll ever have it where the one that I'm looking for is in the first pickup. I feel like it's always at the very end. Okay, this one wasn't quite as close to the end as Rachel's are. But still in the second half. All right, and then green stone. I probably have a few green stones, so let me pull out, let me put these against a white page so that you can see better what they look like, Heather, and then I'll let you choose one. This one's like a bluish, I don't know if you'd call that green, but I just pulled it out because it looked green adjacent. And I'm just gonna put them in a line. And Heather, you can like mentally number the line 1 to however far it goes and just tell me when you see one that you like, just put the number. So far these are all fairly blue. Okay, here's a super light green. Yeah, those ones like turquoise or aquamarine, but I feel like that's still like kind of in the green family. Okay, so I've got the turquoisey ones, a very light, more yellowish green, and then a darker green. Let's see what other greens we've got. This one is almost black, but it definitely has a green undertone. And here's like a translucent green. Oh, Stephanie, you just ordered? Thank you so much. I didn't even notice your order come in because I've just got my nose in the charms here. I feel like I'm in Harry Potter talking about charms so much. Got my nose in my charms. Okay. This one's not really green, but it's got like a yellowish greenish undertone, but it's more like a cream sort of white. Okay, Heather, I think that might be all that I have for green. I'm getting close to the bottom here. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, you said 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very cute. Let me double count because I'm always scared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cute. That will pair nicely with the H. All right, so let's get your clay colored journal. I did, Anderson, I got new charms. Let me show you some of the ones. So one of the new things that I got was a bunch of these little rocks. Another one was like a whole seashell themed set. So I've got like a bunch of starfish, shells, that kind of stuff. Another one was these really, really tiny, they sink right to the bottom of my cup here. So it's gonna be so hard to find, but just like little kind of teardrop. Oh, there's one. Oh shoot, I knocked it down. Little teardrop shaped like kind of diamonds, obviously not real diamonds, okay, but oh man. Oh, there's one. There, these little like teardrop shaped sort of things. And then pom-poms, bigger than I expected, but I love the colors, like this like dusty pink, like this, yes, kind of smoky blue. Love those. I know, you guys, I want to organize them too. It's just, so our moving date could possibly be like, it's so up in the air right now. So I'm trying not to order anything to our house because we're moving to a new province. So like, if our moving date gets pushed way early, because they're having all this weird stuff with like documents and whatever. So it could be that we'd have to move early. And then if I ship anything here, I'm not going to get it. So like, I would love to organize them, but I can't ship something like that here. Anyways, that's a total side note. Let's get these charms on here for you, Heather. And then you can pick your markers. I'm going to try just doing it with my hands again. You have your eye on the pom-poms. The only thing that I'm not sure of with the pom-poms is I feel like they wouldn't really pair well with the second charm because they'd kind of make it just like stick straight outwards, you know, because they're like rounded at the top. So I think for the pom-poms to like really work well, I might need to get like little like chains that I can hang the second charm from, you know, so that it kind of drapes over the pom-pom instead of just like sticking out right at the top of the pom-pom. But anyways, still workshopping the pom-poms. I'm not sure how those will do. Yes, or another charm on the second bookmark. That's true. I feel like layering them together is so cute. All right, so there we've got her H and little green stone. Let's attach that to the bookmark. And then Heather, would you like markers or washi tape? And if markers, we've got the Crayola Super Tips pack of 15 or the dual tip brush pens, 12 of them. There we go. Oh my goodness, Elizabeth, thank you so much for your order. All right, Heather, let's grab you some washi tape. I got a new washi tape to add to my freebie bin, so let me just dump that in there before you choose. Also, but one time when we were doing washi tapes, there was a spider in my washi tape bin, so now I'm just paranoid. So let me just grab, I got some little fruit themed washi tapes that I'm going to add into here. Okay, here we go. So, is that a spider? No. Any life? No. Okay, good. So we've got lots of florals, some fruits, like there's a blueberry, peach, a bunch of florals. Let me try to flip some of them on their sides. And if you see any specific ones that catch your eye, you can mention them. If not, I'll pull a random too. PTSD. Yeah, seriously. I know, the blueberry one is pretty cute, hey? The blueberry one and there's like this lemon one with the blue background. I feel like they pair so well together. Okay, yeah, we've got lots of flowery ones and then a few fruity ones, which are new additions. Pineapples, cherries, whatever that fruit is supposed to be. Peaches, strawberries. Are you seeing anything specific that you like? 5th from the bottom right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I get the right one? And is there any other one that you want to pair with it? Or just a random? Aw, thank you so much, Betty Bonbon. Elizabeth, I'm guessing? Lemons. Okay, cute. There we go. I will add those for you. And let me just write out your thank you card so that I can keep your order all together. I should not be doing this on top of a journal because it's the wrong height for my hand. Thank you so much for your order, Heather. appreciate all the support, you guys. Orders, engagement, everything. Aw, thank you, Betty. No, these washi tapes are not from Stationery Pal, although you could probably get them there. To be honest, they're pretty generic washi tapes that you can probably find in lots of different stores. Okay, Elizabeth and Stephanie also placed an order. Letter S and something to do with the beach and nature for Stephanie, and those were both vanillas. Okay, letter S. Oh no, you can switch, Stephanie. I'll just adjust the inventory amounts later. Let me get you a clay. Okay, and letter S, would you like pink, black, white, or gold? I know these aren't S's, I'm just showing one of each color. And then beach or nature, I've got a lot of that. I'm gonna put some nature ones down here and some beach ones up here. And then we'll just kind of like number them just like I did with Heather. So I'll just kind of add in a row, and then when you see one that you like, you can tell me the number. Gold, perfect. Let me pull out some. I just noticed that these two, for some reason, don't have a loop. The shells that look like this. So these ones are going to be out of rotation till I can figure that out. Nature, beach, octopus, anybody? The live freebie is either a set of markers or 2 washi tapes. Wait, that's meant to go with beach. Okay, so we're starting a second row of beach. Let me know, Steph, when you... Ooh, any of the blue beach items. I have a blue whale tail for sure. Ghost-a-puss, yeah. Oh, so Sid the Kid, they just come free with any order. Oh, here's one of those kinds of shells that... Yeah, so free with any order. This is nature, right. I've been doing ocean on the top, nature on the bottom. Okay. And Stephanie, have I missed anything that Stephanie has been saying about what she wants? You said anything blue ocean, right? Yeah, the starfish ones are so cute. We just packed up a starfish order. I'm not finding blue ocean, but I know I have a blue whale tail in here somewhere. Purple shell. So Stephanie, when you find one that you like, just say like nature and then the number, counting left to right. Or sorry, this is ocean. Ocean and then the number, or nature and then the number. And then I'll grab that charm for you. Haley, you can get them all over the place. So like some, you can get them on Amazon, you can get them on AliExpress, you can get them wherever. Eventually I would love to like custom design some of my charms, but for right now, I like just getting bulk packs, basically. Oh yes, they're for these journals. They're bullet journals, so they've got super thick pages, 160 GSM, so that you can load on the marker and not have any bleed through. All right, Stephanie, any thoughts so far? We'll clamp them onto the bookmark. I can show you the most recent one that we just did. So we just packed up Heather's journal order here. So she ordered a clay colored journal, and then for her charms, she chose a white H with a green stone, and then some washi tape for her freebie. Yeah, so Sid the Kid, the journals are, this is how I use them anyways, to like plan out the month, so you can make your own planner basically to fit whatever kinds of things you need to track. All right. How's it going, Stephanie? Have I missed anything from Stephanie about which charm? Man, Ocean is getting a third row here. And I still haven't found my blue whale tail. Oh, there it is, of course, right at the bottom. Okay, so that can go on the Ocean row as well. That's the only blue Ocean thing that I'm finding here. Beach, bottom row 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Purple shell. Is that the one, Stephanie? I'm gonna find your gold S to pair it with. Switch to the blue tail? Okay, perfect. No problem. Yeah, it took me like a million years to find that. Should take a photo. Yeah, no kidding. I will organize these somehow and in some way when we move to our new place. But right now, I will just suffer every time. All right, blue tail. And we'll put that onto a clay journal for you. And Elizabeth, don't worry, I'm gonna get to yours as soon as we're done this one. So you can be thinking, well, I know you mentioned in your personalization box what kinds of charms you wanted. You can think about your charms, your freebies, and we will get that for you in just a moment. Where did my pliers go? There they are. You know, that's true, Hanel. I should just go to Dollarama. I don't leave my house very often, you guys. So if I can't order anything, I'm like, oh, I guess I can't buy anything. And when I do leave the house, it's usually not to shop. I don't know. I've got two little guys. So like we go to like parks and stuff. Like I get out of the house every day to get fresh air, but shopping does not happen often. But you're right. I'm sure Dollarama would have a solution. All right. I'm going to finish this little pinching off the loop here off camera so that I can do it like an inch away from my nose. Okay. Yeah, true. The bowls are pretty cute, hey? Mustard yellow is like, well, I always say it's my favorite color. I don't really use it for anything. Like, it's not my favorite color to wear or like a color I would ever paint my house, but it's in theory my favorite color. And so I got those for Christmas from my mom one year because she knows I like yellow things. Okay. There we go. We've got a gold S with a blue whale tail. Let me write out your thank you card, Stephanie. And then you can let me know what you would like for your freebie. Do you want markers or washi tape? And if markers, let me know what kind. We've still got the Crayola Super Tips. Or the pouch with 12 brush pens. Stephanie, totally either way, like for me, I think the easiest thing to learn calligraphy with is Super Tips because the tips are a little bit more firm, so there's not as much like variability in your lettering. But if those are also easier to find, you know, like you can find this pack at like Walmart, you know, so let's do the pouch then. So the pouch has 12 dual tip brush pens with a brush tip on one end, fine liner tip on the other, and I'm going to throw in a gel pen as well. which I don't use a gel pen for doing my outlines because it would smear, but I use that for writing in like all of my tasks and events and stuff. Thank you so much for your order, Stephanie, and for showing up so often in my lives. I appreciate your support here too. All right, and then for some reason I can't see your pinned comments. It just gave me a notification page that you pinned a comment, but I can't see it. So hopefully it wasn't anything important that I didn't already see. Okay, and then Elizabeth, let's do yours. Dog paw print. Ooh, I don't know if I have a dog paw print. I've got a million seashells, but I'm not sure about dog paw print. So let me start. I'll put seashells up here. And you can let me know. Ooh, the open clam with a pearl is very cute. I think I have two that have pearls. That one is fully open. Let me think here. Oh yeah, there's a second one that just has like half of a clam. I can hold those up so that you can see the difference between the two. So yeah, this one kind of has the two halves that are open, and then this one is just open. So let's do, sorry, option 1 or option 2? 1 or 2, Elizabeth? Or Betty, whatever you prefer. First one. Cute. And then do you want me to search for a dog paw print, or are you good with that? I don't think I have a dog paw print. Like, I don't think I've seen one in here, but I can search if you want, or I can pair it with a letter or something, whatever you like. Yeah, I love these pearl ones. There's only one more from that little shell set, but I love the shell set in general. The starfishes, the shells, the clams. Letter B. Okay, so we've got B in pink, black, actually found it, white or gold. What would you like? I can hold that up better so that you can see. Paired with this. Pink, black, white, or gold. Oh, sorry, said the kid. So you'd be looking for either vanilla bullet journal or clay bullet journal. Those are the two colors that I have right now. Sorry for the confusion. Oh, yeah, or you can just go to my Etsy shop. Whatever. Pink or gold, what do you think? Let's see. So this one, I'll probably put this on a separate loop so that it kind of dangles. And I'd probably put the letter in front. I usually do the bigger charm behind, because otherwise that would be totally hidden. I feel like pink would work. Pink, pink. Let me just make sure I even have the pink bee, because yeah, in the pink, white, and black, I only got 1 of each letter, and in gold, I have 3 of each letter. Oh yeah, I do have the pink bee right here. Are you good with pink, Betty? Sure, awesome. All right, I'm gonna put the pink, the bee on its own ring. I'm gonna put them on the same bookmark, unless you want them on separate bookmarks. But I'm gonna put it on its own ring, just so that it kind of hangs down from the shell and doesn't get like pushed outward by the shell, you know? Because it is a little bit more of a bulky charm. So we'll get that on its own ring, and then we will loop that in with the other one. Yeah, seriously, I got a black bee, a gold bee, and a pink bee the first try looking for those colors. Like, that was the luckiest sequence that I've ever had with charms right there. Too bad I don't leave the house to go buy a lottery ticket. Haha. Haha, okay. Let me bring this right up to my face here to pinch it off. Okay, Dinah, these things are so tiny. I feel like I need a microscope. Okay, there we go. Got it. All right. Let me just get this looped onto the... Oop. The clasp here. Oh my gosh, I'm getting this one ring just so twisted. Yes, Lizette, I am based in Canada. Okay, there we go. All this stuff is just so tiny. I feel like this part is harder than drawing the bullet journal themes for me. I'm just not used to working with anything this small. Okay, there we go. Whew, made it. Oh, and this is not the journal I'm using. That is Summer's journal. Let me go get a different vanilla journal. All right, Betty, we'll get your charms on here. And then what freebie would you like, Betty? Would you like washi tape or markers? And if markers, we've got the Super Tips pack of 15 or the pouch with 12 dual tip brush pens. There you go. I'm glad we went with the pink. That's so cute. This is giving me like aquamarine, like all those mermaid videos. Oh, what's the other one? Oh, H2O. It's giving me those sorts of vibes. Okay, and that is the second last pouch. So we're down to one set of Super Tips and one pouch. So, oh, I forgot to grab you a gel pen. Let me do that before I sit myself down fully. I'll grab you a gel pen and a thank you card. Sorry, I realize you guys can't see this at all. Thank you so much for your order, Betty. I hope you like it. Do you bullet journal already? Or is this the first bullet journal for you? Okay, I think we caught up on all of our orders for tonight. Thank you guys so much for the orders. Most evenings are not this ordery, and that's fine, but I always appreciate it when they are. Okay, let's keep going with this. So what we've been doing in this month so far is we've got October with this little globe theme. What do we think for lettering for the calendar page? Is there a moderator here now who would be able to do a vote? Oh, I see Alex. Alex, are you still here and good to do a vote? Yes. Okay, Betty, you should DM me after this, either here or on Instagram, and I'll send you the link. Anyone who purchased a journal, just message me and I'll send you the link. You totally can do it, Stephanie. Okay, Alex, thank you. So let's do a 3-vote option or a 3-option poll for what to do for lettering for the calendar page. So option 1 is going to be just green, just like this. Option 2 will be just blue, just like this. And option 3 is alternating. So let's do a poll up there. For option 1 is just green lettering. Option 2, just blue lettering. And option 3 is alternating. Yeah, overthinking it is so common, especially at the start. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it doesn't need to be as complicated as a lot of people think it needs to be, or even a lot of creators sometimes make it out to be, because you don't need to do a masterpiece every time. Like I said, like this is a circle with some blobs, a half circle, and you can learn how to draw a paper airplane in like 5 minutes just looking at Pinterest tutorials, I promise. It's like, it doesn't need to be that intimidating. It's definitely going to be alternating. That is so funny because we haven't alternated yet. So that's funny that we're just like choosing a different option each time. Wow, yeah, no kidding. 70% alternating. All right, alternating it is. So let's do O. And for those of you who are just starting bullet journals, if you're ever in a live and you are like needing help with a certain doodle or a certain font or something, like you can just ask in a live and I'll try to model it for you. October. Because yeah, it doesn't need to be intimidating, and I also don't want to just like leave you hanging once you've bought a bullet journal. Like if you need a hand with figuring something out, you can just let me know. All right, and then do we have any thoughts on how we should lay out the notes section over here? Like what kind of heading I should do? Because so far this is the only font in this theme, but I feel like we're going to need to add a second font for like smaller things, like, you know, her sections for to buy, next week, all that kind of stuff. So we kind of need to add another font, and I'm thinking we could introduce that right here, like some kind of calligraphy, or we could do those typewriter sort of style stamps. Any thoughts for that area? All right, there we go. And I don't want to forget white gel pen. Stamp, stamp, stamp. I agree. I feel like stamps would look really good with this one. All right, I just got the "we can pack anytime" nod from my husband. We're moving soon. Not totally sure when, unfortunately, but so we're trying to pack kind of bit by bit, and evenings are just our best option because that's when the kids are in bed. So I'm going to stamp this on, and maybe finish this page since I feel like this page will go quick. I'm gonna stamp down here like level with the calendar and then put a paper airplane up here, I think. Notes. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna add a few paper airplanes, and then we can decide if we want to outline the notes box or just do highlights or just leave it, because it will have like paper airplanes running under and over. So we could just leave it like we did the brain dump section, or we could add highlights or an outline of some sort. All right, notes. Passport stamps. Do I have anything like that? I think I do. I should look for that. I'm not even sure where it would be. It might be upstairs. I never really use my stamps like that anymore. All right, let me put a paper airplane over here. And then we'll do one over here as well. And then one more over here. All right. So any thoughts, you guys? Should I feel like maybe light gray highlights would work well here. So we could do light gray highlights, we could do like an outlined box, or we could just leave it. I don't think I'll bother doing a poll. If anyone has an opinion, you can let me know what you think. Highlights, box, or leave it. Highlights, highlights. Okay, I agree. I'm team highlights as well, so that's enough confirmation for me to just go in with highlights. All right, I think we are good. Let me show you, for those of you who are new, where we're at in this journal so far. So we've been doing Summer's bullet journal. We haven't put on the charm yet or done the yearly spreads. We're gonna leave those things for the end. But her journal starts in August of this year. So we started it off with a garden tea party theme that she requested. And her monthly pages are a title page, a brain dump, a monthly calendar, and then these are all her trackers: water tracker, 6 habit trackers, and finances tracker. Oh, Jess, the light gray number, this is N89. It's the warm version, and then N95. Oh, that's another N89. Got a lot of those kicking around. Okay, so they're both super light, but N89 is warm and N95 is cool. I almost always use N89. Okay, and then for the weekly spreads for the garden tea party theme, we did this here. She's got 3 boxes every week, 3 bonus sections. So not a lot of space for doodles, but a little something each week. So that is how August turned out. And then for September, we did this little Daisy theme in honor of her dog, Daisy. So we hid a few paw prints. Brittany, thank you so much. I just saw that come through. Okay, we're going to pack that together right away. So yeah, we did this Daisy theme for September, a little bit retro feeling, which she mentioned that she likes retro. And then her trackers again, and these are the weekly spreads for September. And then so far for October, N95, like the mask. I would have never thought of that, Hinel, but now that you say that, it's giving COVID flashbacks. So thanks a lot. Okay, so for October, we did this little globe theme. And this is as far as we've gotten on October. We will be doing the rest of it tomorrow. And then we've also gotten to charm a bunch of journal orders. Thank you all so much. And we just got another one in from Brittany. So Brittany, let me pull up your order. Okay, another vanilla. And we're going with a large starfish and a white bee. Let me go grab your vanilla journal. Large starfish and a white bee. I'm just gonna tuck Summer's journal out of the way. Yeah, exactly. Thanks for the PTSD. Seriously, I haven't heard anything about N95 masks in years, and now it's all coming back to me. Large starfish. I used the other large one. I think I had 2 large ones, and I used a large. Yes, I did use a large already today. So that is the remaining large one, and then a white bee. White bee on the second draw. Okay, my luck has been so much better the second half of this evening. Also, what a cute combination. Like, with the vanilla, everything is so soft. Love it. I thought I knew what my charm combination was going to be for my next bullet journal, but now I don't. The more charms I order, which they're like my favorite thing to order right now, the more unsure I get because they're just so cute. All right, let's grab our ring here. I'm going to try doing it double pliers again. Okay, washi tape. Sounds good. I can do that for you. Okay, double pliers. Large starfish. A bee. And then, I forget what this thing is called. Ribbon crimp? Does that sound right? Are any of you guys jewelry makers? I had the hardest time finding any of these on Amazon because I didn't know what they were called, and I would like describe. Oh, okay. I need to go back to using my fingers. I would describe it to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT had no idea what I was talking about, but I'm pretty sure it's called a ribbon crimp. To like pinch the ribbon off with the charms on it. Oh my goodness. Okay, it is a good thing I didn't try to become like a surgeon or something because I just dropped the loop. I'm having a hard time doing all these fine motor things. Okay, let's do it. And hopefully not drop it this time. Drop the charms off. Okay, I did it, but I had to hold it like centimeters from my face, so that is just kind of the way these charms go, though. You want to move out west? Where do you live now, Jess? I don't remember. Oh, Quebec. Okay, I totally forgot you were from Canada. There we go. Took me a few years to get the charms on because they're just so tiny, but there we go. That is a very cute combo. All right, and then Brittany, and you asked for washi tape. I'm just gonna do your card first, and then we'll grab your washi tape. All right, so I've got my assorted washi tapes. You can try to describe which one you like, or I can just get you random. If you say like fruit or flowers or whatever, I can grab you randoms. I should organize my freebie washi tape too, because that'll be way easier to know what people want. And you can choose two. Jess, where would you move if you moved out west? Random is fine? Ooh, okay. Pressure. I'm going to pair a small and a large because I feel like that works really well for in your journals. So I'm going to grab this one. This one? Got a hair on there. I've got hair everywhere. Now let's pair these two. Oh, yes, that's my husband playing guitar. So he likes to play guitar every day, which I love, but he hasn't been able to do it because I'm always on live, and like the house that we're in right now is tiny and it's unfinished. So down here in the basement, there is no insulation between rooms. So he hasn't been able to play guitar in the evenings for months because of my lives. And so he bought this amp simulator so that he can play, but you can still hear it a little bit, but it's not a big deal. So I just let him play. But yes, you're not going crazy. He is playing his guitar that's just plugged into the speakers instead of into an amp. Hello, Mr. Autumn. Alberta. Cool. Yeah, I have been to Alberta a fair amount. I've never lived there, but... Oh, funny. Yeah, sorry. That's just my husband playing guitar. Yes, the mountains are so stunning. I know. I have my brother and his wife, and then my sister currently is in BC. She's always all over the place, but so I have like never gone out to BC except for their wedding, and it was stunning, but I was on bed rest the whole time, so I couldn't even do any of the hikes or anything. Anyways, oh no, I'm not from Alberta, Candy Pie. I'm from Sask. So hello, Erin from Saskatchewan. Quebec is flat. Okay, yeah. Sask is flat too. So is Manitoba, but I like them. They're cozy. You know, like I'm a small town or like rural kind of girl, and so I like just the openness of it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining tonight. And truly, thank you so much for your support. Those of you who ordered, I appreciate it so much. Those of you who are just here in the live supporting, who come regularly or just for the first time, I really do appreciate it. This little bullet journal side hustle is not only super fun, but it also lets me be a stay-at-home mom, which has been my dream forever. So thank you very much for joining the live tonight and for supporting. I will be live tomorrow as well to finish October in Summer's journal. So you can totally come join that if you're interested. And if you'd like to know when I'm going to be live. Oh, and if you want to give feedback on, let me see, is this the right journal? I've got too many miscellaneous. Oh yes. So I am currently planning out the next pre-made journal. I want to start drawing in it this week, like making the designs for the next pre-made bullet journal. So I've got polls in my stories right now on Instagram about yearly spreads. I'm hoping to work on the yearly spreads this week and next, and then there will be more polls choosing like all the monthly themes, all the layouts, that kind of stuff. So Instagram is the place to be if you like to be involved with any of that kind of stuff. Let me see here. Everywhere's better than Toronto. I have not always lived in Saskatchewan, just since I got married. Well, I came to college here and then married a guy who worked at the college, so I stayed here. Oh my goodness, that's got to be a change. Toronto to Northwest Territories. Ay. Aw, Jess, you're so sweet. So Instagram stories should be when you click the little home icon in the bottom left, that'll take you to your home feed. And then at the top, before you even start scrolling through posts, there's going to be circles, little like bubbles for different people. And so when you see my face with a little bubble around it, that means I have a story. So you can just tap on it and watch it. But thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you for the follow just now. And I hope to see you guys again in a future live this week. Hi from BC. Hi, Ayana. All right, but yeah, see you guys later in the week. And feel free to join me on Instagram to give your feedback. And thank you so much for the orders.